From this side I look like I've got no hair.
My
haircut's like a horror show.
That's the 4th comment about my hat today.
It's Friday, we're in the Dirt Shed, and this is the Dirt Shed Show. And this week we're going to be talking about adventure biking,
some trail sabotage,
plus all the usuals like fails and bails, pin the trail, bike vault, and we're going to have some of your amazing progression sessions.
Let's get to it.
A video I saw recently from an ex-racer, Joey Schusler. It's absolutely amazing, him adventure riding in Mongolia. Have you seen this, guys?
Yeah, I'm a big fan. I actually know kind of Joey Schusler. We actually raced together in Downhill World Cups, Enduro World Series, and now it's pretty cool to see him doing something really, in my opinion, quite different to what everyone else is doing. And he's calling himself almost an adventure athlete. That Mongolia one is pretty cool.
He's done quite a few pretty amazing trips, hasn't he? Epic riding, backpacking, kayaking, all these cool things. I really like the idea of it, actually, but I think I'd have to use hotels. I'm not sure I could sleep in a tent, especially he does them in really harsh conditions as well.
Yeah, it seems that way. A couple of them have been really cold, harsh conditions, even in Russia. That one was pretty cool. Can you imagine that?
That one looked pretty cold, and he's definitely cutting a new path in terms of a way to be a pro rider. He's having a great time. I really loved in some of these films how he's riding a lot of time with his friend, schoolboy friend, Sam Sawyer, who's got a great character, comes across brilliant in the films.
Yeah, it's funny, I was at Interbike recently, so a big trade show, and we saw people like Blackburn had loads of these bags and packs for your bike, but I wonder actually how many people get out there and do this sort of riding. It's inspiring, isn't it? We should do it.
Yeah, definitely.
I like your idea of going from hotel to hotel, I've got to be honest.
Yeah, that's maybe the easy way out, but
in summer. So there's an article on Pink Bike about Sam Reynolds and his decision not to ride at Red Bull Rampage. What do you think, guys?
Yeah, a bit of an interesting one. You know, it's a shame not to have seen him riding there, because I'm sure that there are so many other people who would love to have that opportunity, with only a few people actually getting selected to go. But you've got to respect his decision, because it was gnarly, and he's saying they didn't feel that the safety measures were quite there.
Yeah, in the article it does say that at one point there's a 4-foot wide piece of the trail, and if you went off the side of that, it was, you know, you're going to be lucky to survive it. So personally, I respect his decision. He's a gnarly bloke, isn't he, Martin?
Yeah, I mean, I know Sam, we've all met him. He's an incredible rider. In his career so far, he's done stuff that shows he's got the balls to try anything. So it just, I guess it makes you think, how hard is this event that someone like Sam's looking at it and thinking, I don't know if I want to do that. It must be so difficult. It just goes to show that the same questions are coming up with Rampage each year, is that the prize money and just the will of the rider on that particular day pushing themselves just too far where accidents are happening. I think it's always going to be that way, and if it wasn't, we'd all be a bit like, oh, is it really Rampage?
Well, that's what it's about.
That's what it's all about.
Let's find out what happens with it next year.
FISA.
It's fees, isn't it?
It's FISA.
Fees. F-I-S-A-E.
That's the easiest way of saying it.
Fees. So guys, did you see Nikolai Rogatkin's run at the final, his final stop of the FMB Tour in China, where he took the overall and the win on the event?
That thing was sick.
Let's have a look.
Let's have a look. It is ridiculous. Yeah. Big step down. Tail whip.
Tail whip in.
Now I don't want to start naming these
Cork
tricks.
720.
Yeah.
Cash rolly thing.
Yeah, that's cash rolls and all.
Double whip up.
I'm really smooth as well.
I love how he just goes for an air there, so you can just like shove in a tuck. I'm going here. Fronty bar spin. That's nice.
And 2 massive bunny hops to finish. Do you reckon he got extra points?
Oh, I love the bunny hops at the end. I think he over celebrates. What do you think?
I don't know. I think that he's pretty stoked.
He's got a hell of a punch on him.
I tell you what, if you threw down that run, would you not just be absolutely buzzing?
Mate, if I'd done that run, I don't know what I'd have done.
That was ridiculously good.
Dun, dun, dun.
We're talking trail sabotage. Have you seen this picture, guys? Some stakes been put in the ground on a trail in a forest not so far from me, actually.
Yeah, so are these trails recognised trails, or they've stuck these stakes in the land?
Well, I think it's a bit of a grey area. There are proper legal trails in that forest. I think this one is one of those trails that isn't necessarily legal, but it's been tolerated. So is that what's causing the problem here?
I mean, I guess people are always going to be a bit upset if people are building in the forest, but it's probably not the best way to go around it, is it? Sort of take it into your own hands and want to actually hurt someone. I think that's what the worst thing about it is. Why would you want to actually hurt someone who's out in the forest, riding the bike and having a good time?
Yeah, the solution to this is always going to be discussion, that the people who are disagreeing with it discussing with the mountain bike riders, but it's finding a place for them to do that.
Yeah.
Rather than someone feel that they need to actually try and hurt a mountain biker to make their point.
Tell you what, boys, you ready for some fails and bails?
Brace myself.
Let's kick it off with John Willis, who unfortunately actually dislocated his shoulder on this one. Came up a little bit short on the jump, landed straight on it, popped out, and it's on Jared Graves' home test track.
Toowoomba.
Oh, man, that's made my shoulders ache just
You want some more?
I don't know if I can take it.
We've got some crackers this week.
Time for viewer edits, the bit where we get to look at your movies that are inspiring us to ride bikes. And we're starting with this guy right here. He made his own film.
Yeah, I thought I'd go out and the conditions at home for me right now are absolutely amazing. So I thought I'd go out and make a little edit myself, maybe provide some inspiration.
Let's have a little look. That's good.
Cheers, mate. And do you know what? I actually went and filmed that on my own. It was a lot of fun doing it.
Just
I just
goes to
wanted
show.
to give a little bit of inspiration. But let's get on to what the viewers have given us this week. What we got?
Okay, first video this week is from Jost, who's in Poland on some wet, slippery leaves. Look at this.
That's pretty cool.
Raylan is downhill bike. This place looks very familiar. I've ridden a couple times in Poland.
I tell you what, I think autumn might be one of my favourite seasons for riding, and just that crispy feeling of you riding over all the leaves.
Until it gets wet.
Yeah, it can be slippery, so slippery underneath those leaves. You can see it's actually, he's got pretty good grip here. But
Next one comes from Ty Haynes. I'm not sure where this is. Looks like North America somewhere, but cool trails.
nice start, little jump. A few little jumps kicked in there.
Nice. Love seeing viewer edits. Keep sending them to dirtshed@gmbn.com.
Caption contest from last week. Neil looking rather sexy in his lycra.
Is
And
that what we
That's
call
what you
it?
want to call it.
I think he looks hot.
Yeah,
I think
you
he
too?
looks hot. Yeah, for
Thanks,
sure.
I'll take that, yeah.
Yeah, he looks good. And our first caption comes from Nando Z, who says it's a really great excuse for shaving your legs.
Well, maybe.
Yeah.
But the
Shave.
winner, no, I don't actually. The winner is Caleb Marshall when you've got a cliff to drop at 3 and Sagan to beat at 4.
That's a good one.
That is really good. That is good. That's a winner.
Send us details and we'll make sure we get a GMBN t-shirt in the post.
But this week for the caption contest is from a viewer. Now, this is Scott Kendall. I think, well, I'm assuming that it's his Halloween costume.
I hope so.
I got to check his disc bolts and is in some serious trouble. But we want to know, what can you caption this?
I'll give you one.
Yeah,
Breaking Bad.
that is good.
That's pretty good.
You laugh much more than that.
That's going to be...
I've got one for this.
Go on.
Breaking Bad.
That's pretty good.
No, you still laugh
Good
more than
fun.
that first one.
No, that was good laughing.
We've had some great comments this week. The first one comes from Iron Platypus, and he's talking about the Jackson Goldstone video you, Scott. He says, that boy throws literally the biggest whips I've ever seen. He makes Scott look like a Joey, and Scott is good in terms of whips for a Joey.
Michael Stewart, this is a great comment. He says, and this was on Ask GMBN he's commenting on. He says, I don't know why I'm watching these videos. I can't even afford a bike. That's great. He's watching the channel, he doesn't even ride. That is brilliant.
Edge of Sanity is saying, you didn't mention changing the colour of your frame. A dreary coloured bike can really affect your enthusiasm and thus speed. And that's in your top 10 upgrades.
So that's a good point, yeah.
Yeah, and good use of the word thus.
Tech of the week, bit of a funny one this one, but Nico Mullally, the pro racer, downhill racer, he's been hacking bikes.
friend of the channel as well,
Yeah.
and I do actually know very much that from the Fox guys, he loves testing, a little bit of engineering, trying different things. But this Franken bike is pretty cool.
Well, earlier on in the year, he had the Scott Genius, and he put small wheels in it, so it's a 29er, and he put 27.5 in it to make a slalom bike, and now he's done it with a downhill bike the other way around.
Yeah, so he's put 29-inch wheels on a downhill bike. He's used a 650B fork, the 650B Scott Gambler chassis. He's put in a shorter shock there to get the bottom bracket height lowered, and then has actually put in a chip as well to get back up to the position that he likes.
Somewhere in the middle.
And then he's put
Steepen the head angle.
Yeah, so he put in an offset headset to change that, and he's had to put his seat slightly further forward and run it a little bit higher, I think.
And he's milled out the fork crown as well, or the arch.
Yeah.
I'm lost with what he's actually done. It looks kind of weird, but what's strange is he says it works really well.
I could imagine a 29-inch downhill bike will be really fast in the right situation.
Basically what he was saying was that it's not great for every application, but for the right application, it's a flying machine.
I do think this, you see like Minar and Steve Pete, these really tall riders, I think the 27.5 wheels look out of scale for them. I think they probably would look better on 29-inch bikes.
Tell you what though, it's not so long ago that everyone was running 26-inch wheels.
Oh.
Yeah, but the
you imagine?
wheel size is showing that we're making improvements. But I think you're right. I think a bigger rider does, it's surely going to have a benefit being on a 29.
Yeah.
Danny Hart on a 29-inch wheel bike.
That's it.
Maybe
What
not for everyone.
What about a 28 and 1/4? Right in the middle, 27.5 and 29.
Forget about it.
Child! Oh! Love doing that bit.
Wow.
Go on, you start, Scott.
I'm going to throw to this video from a guy called Forrest Rice-Go, I think is how you say his second name, and it's in Whistler Bike Park. It's on the very, very last day of the Whistler Bike Park, and it is really cool. You can even see a little bit of snow up in the mountain.
You're obsessed with Whistler.
That's a good place.
Get over it. I'm going to throw to an interview with Kenta Gallagher on Descent World. I think Kenta's really interesting. He used to race cross country, was trained really hard for it obviously, but didn't really enjoy it, and now he races World Cup downhill, and he talks a lot about how he made that transition.
A couple of top 20s as well. He's going to be one rider to watch, and I've heard that he might be talking to a few teams, or teams might be interested in him.
I'm going to throw to Dan Atherton's Diffie video. It's such a cool track that he's built. Terrible name though.
Dovey, it's called. Dovey.
Dovey
Forest, mate.
Diffie, Duffy. It's a stupid
Well.
name. But it's a great looking track. You should definitely check it out.
I tell you what, boys, it's time for the bike vault.
Yes!
And this week we're changing up because you're gonna have to come to this side. You ready?
I'm ready.
Spin it around, let's see him.
Oh, what do you reckon to this first one? Jamis? Jordan Roberts.
Didn't you used to ride for James?
No, I've got a friend who snapped the head tube off an old Jamis in 1995.
Ow, Jordan, that is a nice bike.
What about this retro Pro Flag? Paul Matthews.
Oh, it's super nice.
So I
That's what
rode
it is.
a Proflex 855.
Yeah, I had one of them. They were cool.
That is cool.
Terrible.
And then this is from Rich, and he's done the Commensal Ramones, and he's done the Meg Avalanche reunion twice on it.
I like that. That's plus
Tell
size.
you what,
Nice.
if he's done that Meg Avalanche twice on that, that's a super nice.
Yeah, but no,
So
I don't
it
think
is.
it was on that bike.
I think it might well have been.
Really?
Reunion. Mega Avalanche reunion.
Oh, okay, yeah. Right up to date. Right up to date with that
2017 Specialized Camber Expert 29er.
Moab.
Yes.
Makes me jealous.
Stephen, that is super nice.
It is.
Nailed it.
I think we all agree on that one.
What about the Scott Scale?
Lucian
Again, a
Hudson.
2017 model.
Yeah.
Oh, look at him thick and fast.
These posh viewers buying new bikes.
Yeah,
That one's not for me, lads.
Oh, really?
What are you giving it?
I'll give it a nice, but yeah.
Trek Fuel from Sean.
Ontario.
Yes, I like the background. Yeah, it's nice.
Ooh. That's pretty cool.
Is this a Da Vinci? What is it? Is it a Rose? Oh, it's a Rose Bikes, isn't it? That's what it is.
German brand.
Sebastian. Yeah, nice.
Yeah, it's nice.
Oh,
That is
what?
a beautiful shot.
Dan,
That is a cool photo.
I've
isn't
got
it?
to
Super
say,
nice.
Norco Range 7.1.
Super nice.
Super nice.
Come on, that is
He's
awesome.
nailed it.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Oh yeah,
What about Janosch
like that one.
Canyon? That's pretty cool colours.
I'll put this one in there for you, Neil, because you like this photo. didn't
Autumnal, isn't it? His
Yeah.
bottle's
Yeah.
falling out though. Be careful. You lose your bottle.
Oh yeah, he
yeah.
might get thirsty.
you? Should we give him a nice because he lost his bottle?
Oy.
He could have. What could have been? Poor
Yeah.
Janosch.
Ooh, fang.
Nice.
Oh, that's near me, Telford.
Yeah.
The Arkle's a good place to ride.
Go on then, give it.
I'll give it super nice.
Super nice. Oh,
that's my bike.
That's
Sebastian.
Look, just off camera, same thing.
Yeah, this one looks a bit better condition now.
It's probably not been rallied quite as hard.
I think that's super nice.
Yeah, it's super nice.
Oh! Damn it!
It's gone so well. I tell
The
you
bike
what.
vault shouldn't have an end.
Yeah.
That's what I'm suggesting.
I tell you what, it's nice having you boys over the side for a change.
Yeah, it's
really
good
mixed
fun.
it up.
I enjoyed it.
Keep sending your bikes to dirtshed@jmbn.com for a chance to be in the shed, in the vault, in the shed.
You know what he means. This weekend I'm going to be doing some DIY and I want to be inspired, so guys, show me some hacks and bodges.
Well, the first one is from Mad Dog MTB, and this is definitely a bodge, probably the biggest bodge I've ever seen, in fact. His mate snapped his boardman there, see, just top tube to seat tube, and just used this strap to hold the bike together and rode it for a few weeks.
Oh my God, that is a bodge.
I love it.
That is amazing.
Impressive.
I can't believe it.
So 3D printing must have inspired a few more people, because we've got this one from Niall Pierce. And now, it's just what this actually does. It's almost like a bit of a ghetto chain guide, because what was happening was his front mech wasn't keeping his chain on. So he put this, and this goes between the crank and the bottom bracket. So if the chain does drop, you pick it back up and it doesn't get jammed in.
Clever, eh, Neil?
Well, you could just screw in your low adjuster on your front mech, but you know, whatever's easiest really.
Coming up on the channel this week.
Saturday, it's a pro bike check with Mark Wallace. Sunday, it's all about the top suspension setup mistakes. And a GoPro video of us riding down the finale men's DH track. That was fun, wasn't it?
That was amazing, yep. On Monday, how to check your brake pads for wear. And then on Tuesday, it's the top mountain bike Instagrammers to follow. And a bonus of the unwritten rules of mountain biking.
On Wednesday, we've got how to ride blind corners, and then on Thursday, it's Ask GMBN. And then on Friday, of course, it'll be us back here in the Dirt Shed Show.
Absolutely. You can click on the link if you want to get through to the GMBN store where you can buy swag like this cap and our jerseys, but they've sold out actually.
But they're coming back into stock and will be available to pre-order. And if you want to watch some more videos on GMBN and perhaps you want to get inspired to get out on your bike this weekend, click right here for a 1,000-meter epic ride that we did in Finale Liguri.
And if you want to click just here, you can see Nico Mullally's How to Ride Rock Sections video, which is very cool.
Thumbs up if you enjoyed the show this week.
And don't forget to subscribe by clicking on that globe.
Yeah.